Reddit shares are up around 12.75% in this pre-market session of today, the 8th of May 2024. This is after the company reported a narrower than expected first quarter loss, and revenue in the period jumped to $243 million from $163.7 million a year earlier, beating analyst estimates of $240 million. This is Reddit's first report as a public company, and the company said daily active users increased by 37% to 82.7 million. For the second quarter, Reddit said it expects revenue of between $240 million and $255 million, well ahead of analysts' consensus of $227.5 million. So that's what we're looking at right now. At some point in this pre-market session, it reached the highs of around 57.74 and has now retraced all the way down to where it is right now. I think $55.72. And Reddit has not been trading for a long time. You know that very well. If you look at its 2-week chart, you can see that it has actually printed higher prices intraday. We've seen a high of around 60.15, which was printed yesterday. 60 point in the post-market session, $60.3. So $60.4, $60.4. So as a matter of fact, it's actually cooling off from those highs. It seems this earnings disclosure was came out in the post-market session, so there's a good chance that those who participated in that rally may be taking their money off the stock. So if you take that 60.46 and the low of 40.85, it's roughly a gain of around 47.85%. If you come to this daily chart, you can see what's going on. It hasn't been around for a very long time, but in the time it has been around, a 21-day moving average has now formed, and a 10-day moving average has equally formed as well. So the stock has been rallying since it printed this 52-week low of 39.11 as of Wednesday the 17th. Normally, you would expect this from a company that has just gone public. I can't exactly say what happened in this deal that took the public, whether they received funds, or market makers were involved and all that stuff, where they were obviously, because when they go public, they sell shares. So those that bought the shares, many of them may not be dealing yet, but broadly speaking, this is what you normally expect. You expect a dip and then something else afterwards. So it's going to take quite a long time for the true picture of the stock to play out. So as things stand right now, we're dealing with very low data, very minimal data, not exactly very advisable to really get involved. You may not. There isn't enough data for you to make inferences. But even at that, even with the lack of data, the algo we have here is projecting that weakness is going to set in for the stock. So and it's projecting that its 10-day moving average is going to drop to around $40.63 come Monday the 13th of May. But as things stand right now, as I pointed out, it's been riding since I think it would be Thursday the 18th of Thursday. It's been riding since I want to believe since Thursday the 18th of May 2020. Thursday the 18th of April 2024. It's been riding since that time. So given all of that, we can see that it's the probability that it's not going to hold up this sort of trend. The probability that this trend in the short term is going to be held up is not very high. We can have a look and calculate that right now. So going by the price of 50.55, which is where it is right now, 55.50, we don't exactly look at. Let's just take the closing price of 49.36, and we can determine a few probabilities here. 49.36, let's do that here. 49.36, and the 10-day moving average as things stand right now is 10-day moving average is 45.96. 45.96. and then we get the standard deviation. This gives us an idea of how it deviates from its average. Okay, so we have a standard of $2. So yeah, quite a decent deviation. $2, quite a decent deviation. 2 point what? Let's see, 2 point. Quite a reasonable deviation. $2.09. $2.09 is the deviation. So when we combine all of those, so in the very short term, we can have a look and see, okay, the probability that it will not, this trend will not continue is 94.81%. The probability that it will continue is 5.819. So, but even within this 5.819%, that the trend will continue, a lot can still happen. But it just validates what you know very well, that we just have to be ready. To get in and get out, in the very short time. So have a look and see what you make of RDDT stock, Reddit stock, and I'll continue to update you. Thank you very much for watching this video.